Alright, good morning from Cottonwood Cove, Lake Mohave. It's 4:45 in the morning. So I actually managed to get out of bed. That's pretty amazing. Rob from Vegas Life is going to be showing up any second now, but I'm all rigged up, ready to get in the water. This is one of Rob's signature umbrellas right here. The thing is a monster. Got it on one of my Willow Beach bowls. That's a great big mullet. That's a deep diver. And I got a mini umbrella over there. So we're gonna go out there and try and find something. It's gonna be a few people showing up here today, but we're gonna get after it. Be off the water definitely by noon, but probably by 10. Making sure I got everything unstrapped and ready to go. I'm in compliance with the Lakemead National Recreation Area filming guidelines, so let's not worry about that. Let's just go that way and find something. Also, if you haven't checked out the channel memberships yet, please go ahead and do that. It helps me out more than you know. Every little bit helps. All right, so stick around. We're gonna see some pretty cool people today. All right, we're in the water. We're motoring out towards open water. I'm just about clear of the buoy, or the tires in the buoy, and it's 5:05 in the morning. Rob is back there launching, Chris is back there launching. They're both in Makos, very similar to this one. Rob's has got a pretty seafoam green stripe down the side of it, which is kind of what I wanted, but it wasn't there when I got this thing. So anyways, we're about to I'm gonna head south first. What in the world is that? Is that a beaver? Oh, it's a raccoon swimming. Look at this. Here's our first wildlife of the morning right here. Big old raccoon swimming along. Well, water's 79.5 degrees down here. Holy moly. So already it's that warm. All right, we are in 3, 2, 1 clearing the tire marker right now. So I'm turning this off and I'm gonna hammer it. We're gonna head down to 9 and 6 Mile Cove and see what we can't find. Here we go. All right, we haven't found much of anything yet. The sun's getting ready to pop up right over that ridge right there. It's probably in about 5 minutes and it's gonna be sunscreen time. I got my binoculars. I keep hearing birds squawking, but haven't seen any diving yet. So Rob's right above there. I can just barely see him. I don't know where Chris is. We clearly have different radios because I can't raise any of them. I'm scanning. I'm on scan right now just to see if I can find somebody out here. But nobody's talking. I'm not seeing anything on the fish finder. I'm 72 feet of water. I'm heading pretty much, well, southeast-ish. I'm gonna head into, I think it's Hog Trough Cove. Oh, look at that. It's coming already. Just in a short little time it up and sitting here babbling. Got two pretty good divers out. If I can establish a path that is like 40 feet deep, I'm gonna throw that big old chandelier out. That's Rob's signature go-to weapon down here, and I got it from him about a year ago. I keep hearing birds. Where are you? All right, I gotta turn this off and scan for some birds. I know I can hear them. And it would not shock me to run into a boil out here. I've ran into them right here in the middle of this river. In fact, the last time I caught any significant amount of fish, it was right here. They're over there somewhere. I gotta get up my binoculars. I got a stick on Rob's umbrella right here. He's still there. Broke around my radio and it literally swung the pole around. think this one over on the other side of the floor. It'll float right up to the top. Hopefully. I don't think it's a sinker. There he is. There. Which one did he take? That's the blue one. Alright. I'm going to get him in the boat here and get him back in the water. Alright, there it is. That's probably 4 or 5 pounder. Not bad. Not willow, but it's not horrible. I gotta revive him a little bit because these guys, they have a tendency to not bake it down here. It's gonna take a couple minutes. We'll be back. I thought that was Rob right there. That's Chris. He got one, and I just marked a bunch of fish right up through here. So we're gonna turn around and run back through there. See if we can't do that again. But Rob was right. He told me blue on the Arizona side, and that's what it took. I'm on the Arizona side, and it smashed the blue half of that well rig. So I found a pair of, not really channel locks, not really vice grips, kind of like a cross between them. And I tightened up my mount here. So hopefully we won't have that issue of it rod holder around it. And it swung this rod holder like this. So no bueno. I thought I had them pretty tight, but apparently not. So we're gonna see if we can't start marking some fish again. I'll show you guys fish finder when I start marking them. It's pretty good sized cloud. Yeah, they're only like 4 or 5 pounders. Here's a better look at Chris's boat. Looks exactly like mine. I don't know if that's is that a 17 or a 15? 15. Oh, here's a 17? Mine's a 15 because it fits in my garage. That guy right over there was coming at it. So he changed course. We're going to hang around in here for a while. We're going to do some circles, probably go deeper into this cove. That might have been what they did because they're chasing shad and having 78 feet of water. The chart says it's 78 or 80 for quite a ways, so we should be all right. This diver, this umbrella goes down about at least 20 feet, probably a little further than that. Let's go back to this view. I don't know where they went. We'll do that. They just scramble quickly. All right. Wind's starting to puff, and I'm 9 miles south of launch, so I'm going to head back towards Cottonwood. Like I said, I'm pretty close to 9 miles away, so I got to outrun this wind. If you've ever been down here when it gets crappy, you know it gets crappy quick, so hopefully it doesn't get too crappy, but I'm in something a little bit more seaworthy than a kayak, so we're heading back right now. All right, we were quite a ways down, and like I said, that wind started puffing. I've been out here when it turned, and it turns fast and it turns mean, and it does it right now. And luckily I was in a kayak that's designed for, you know, the ocean. In fact, they call it the big water now. I was in it's still known as the Rocket around here, Predator MK, and she got me back. But just like 8 miles from where I'm sitting right now, it was on the frazzled edge of whitecaps. So it tells me that it's moving this way, but I got time because Cottonwood is right there. And I know there's fish that sit along this ledge right here, so we're gonna run up through here a couple times, see if I can't find Rob. I'm sure I probably passed him. because I got a message from him that said he was heading south, and that was just before I turned around and headed. That might be him right there. Just before I turned around and headed north. So I'm seeing some fishies down there, but they're down there deep. So I don't know if I'm going to catch anything else, but I got the one, so I'm not skunked. So I got that going for me. But we're still trying. All right, we're done pulling in. Got the one fish, had a couple bites. Like I said, I saw little flare-ups here and there south of here. I went a little ways north and didn't see anything. And I guess Rob went north right out of the gate. Last I heard from him, he didn't even have a bite. So if you're coming to Cottonwood, I'd go south. If you're coming to Cottonwood, check the weather. And it may warn you. It's been known to not warn you. I don't take chances down here. Yes, I'm in a boat, but it can get really bad really quickly. And I mean, it'll go from glass to just like the ocean and nothing flat. So keep that in mind. Keep your head on a swivel. So we're probably going to do Echo tomorrow, and then I'm going to try and do Willow on Tuesday, so I can go upriver. I can go anywhere on Tuesday. I can't go upriver Sunday, Monday. So I'm going to hold off on Willow until Tuesday, so I can go north. So if you like what you saw, Mash and Dude floating around over there in the kayak, if you would please like, subscribe, give it a share. Think about those channel memberships if you would please, and I'll see you on the water. Have a great day.